In this video, you'll be coming with me on my first 48-hour fast. You'll see how it works, how I feel, and the results of this fast so that you can endeavour to do the same yourselves. Welcome to the Liz and Scats channel. Hi, I'm Liz. I'm a clinical holistic therapist, yoga and meditation teacher. And with my wonderful husband Scats, we have embarked on a keto and intermittent fasting lifestyle in order to reverse his type 2 diabetes. Come with us and learn with us and see our experiences by doing this.
Subscribe, and click on the bell.
Hello everybody, it's Liz from the Liz and Scats channel. Just wanted to start this wee little journal because as of about 6 o'clock this evening, which is the Sunday, the 6th of September, I am going to embark on my first ever 48-hour fast. Or I hope it's 48 hours anyway, if I don't cave in the meantime. Now, as you know, Scats and I have been doing keto and intermittent fasting since about May, June time. And so our intermittent fasting levels now are no less than 18 to 20 hours per day of fasting. And we're eating sort of a snack and a main meal, and that's it. Our weight loss has been tremendous. But now we've done a lot more research, and since we've been doing a lot of 24-hour fasts as well in there, just a handful every now and again. Scats has done a couple of 48 hours, but I've never done 48. So what I'm hoping is to get to 48 hours because the benefits of fasting for longer are enormous. I mean, you know me, if you've been watching this or if you know me in person, you know that I really like to know all about everything, all the science. I want it all. And I've been doing a lot of research into fasting longer term than just 24 hours. And to be honest with you, 24 hours is just the beginning. So I'm very, very excited to see what happens when I go a little bit further with this. I aim to take it to at least 40 hours. So I will be eating nothing all day on Monday and then waking up on Tuesday, and if I eat at 10 o'clock then it'll have been 40 hours. So I think that's pretty good, but I'm hoping to make it until mealtime in the evening, our usual mealtime in the evening of around 5 o'clock. So we'll see what happens. So this is just the first outing on this little video, and the time is now about 4:45 on Sunday the 6th. We will eat and probably finish eating at 6, which is when the fast officially begins, and then of course we'll go to sleep, and by the time we wake up we'll have done, you know, a good 12 hours of fasting by then at least. And the true stuff starts happening around about 24 hours. Stem cell production kicks into gear. Various different hormones start kicking in, feeding the brain, repairing the brain. Well, I'll keep you posted as we go along. So the last meal has been and gone, and I've done a bit of cleaning, which I'm really happy with because I guess that there's going to be quite a bit of cleaning done over this fast. I'm just getting myself some herbal tea with some apple cider vinegar in, just to help digest the last part of that meal that I had, to speed up the process of the fast getting into its cleaning mode. So I'm looking forward to this now. I really am. I might not be in 24 hours, but I am at the moment. Good morning, everybody. I'm about 14 hours into my fast now. Feeling fine because this is kind of normal for us. We don't normally eat until about 18, 20 hours of fasting, so everything's fine for now. It's quite a big morning for us because Oscar, our son, gets his examination results today, so we're all up a bit earlier, but I'm the only one down right now. I've decided that during the fast I'm not going to have my usual green tea in the morning because I want to keep the stress levels and the cortisol levels down, and any kind of caffeine can actually raise those levels, and especially for myself and Scats, who have a great sensitivity to caffeine. So yeah, I'm just basically having a cup of rose tea this morning with some apple cider vinegar in. I know all of the real stalwarts of you will be going, Liz, you can't have that. But, you know, I have a bit of a trouble with water. And as this is my first 2-day fast, then I've decided to go a bit easier on myself. And there's no carbs or anything in there, so it should be okay. Anyway, we'll let you know what's going on later on. I'm sure Scats is doing exactly the same thing. And I hope to see you later. Hello guys, just thought I'd give you a quick update. We're now at the 25-hour stage of our fast and we've had a really nice day. It's about 7:15 at night now. So this morning, after we got Oscar's results, he did really well, by the way. Thank you for everybody for asking. After that, Scats and I went for a walk. We did about 9.5 kilometres with Luna, which was absolutely lovely, really nice, just gentle walking to really ease us into the fat burning, which was fantastic. Basically, what we've been doing the rest of the day is just relaxing but working at the same time. So I've been doing a lot on social media. Scats has been editing, and there's a new video up actually on the YouTube channel Liz and Scats if you want to go and see that, which is the timeline for a 72-hour fast. So that's fantastic because it lists all of the benefits that are going to happen as they happen hour by hour. So I thought that would be really handy just for me, really. But I noticed that a lot of other people were asking, when does autophagy start, and when do I start burning fat, and when do ketones start kicking in, etc., etc. So I thought it might be a good idea to do that. I have to admit to feeling quite hungry around about 5 o'clock because that would have been our normal time to be eating. We do eat quite early, but that's just so that we get a decent fast in, because then we're finished by 6 o'clock at night, and then by the time we get to sort of 10 o'clock in the morning the next morning, we've already done 16 hours fast, and then 12 o'clock is obviously 18 hours. So that's why we tend to eat before 6. So around that time I was feeling a bit peckish, I have to admit, but I've kind of just ridden it out. I drank some more water. I had a cup of herbal tea, some rose herbal tea, and that was really nice, and it was just kind of really helped. And I started watching something on the television because I'd been just sitting in a room quietly and adding stuff to the videos and stuff that we've uploaded today. So yeah, it's all been kind of good. Tomorrow I'm hoping to be able to have a bit of a lie-in just to give me a rest. I'm going to go probably to bed a bit earlier as well tonight because this is a treat and we should be looking after ourselves whilst we're doing this treat. I'm kind of wondering how I'll be feeling tomorrow morning and whether or not I'll just be wanting to raid the fridge or whether I'll just be happy to carry on. I'm hoping the latter, because I want to try and do as long as possible. Scats is very, very keen to be doing 72 hours, so he won't be eating until, another 48 hours yet, so he's got a long way to go. So I'm going to try and support him as best I possibly can, and we'll just see how we get on. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow morning, and we'll see how I feel then. Okay, bye-bye. Hi, I'm at 27.5 hours. I'm in bed because I'm tired. So I've come to bed really nice and early just to give myself some good rest. And I'm going to have a bit of a lie-in the morning. I'm going to go down and let the dogs out briefly and get myself a green tea. And then just see how I feel, really. Right now, because I'm past 24 hours of fasting, my intestinal stem cells will be repairing my gut and all the way along the digestive tract. And also I'm getting some BDNR, which is brain fertilizer, which is currently helping to repair neurons and dendrons in my brain, which is amazing, just what I need. And that's probably why I'm getting some brain fog right now, because that's all happening at the minute. And also my blood pressure will have been lowered, and there's some serotonin release around about 24 hours, so I'm feeling pretty mellow and I'm in a good mood. And then inflammation goes down at this time as well, so anything that was inflamed in my body is now not inflamed anymore, so that's fantastic. So I'm going to go and get some sleep and get a bit of a lie-in the morning, and I'll see you then. Good morning. Here I am at 38.5 hours of fasting, and I have to say, I feel really quite good. I just feel a little bit tired, but I think that might be due to the fact that I was a little bit dehydrated this morning. So I've made a cup of green tea with some apple cider vinegar. I've made a pint of tea, and I've also had, I think it was 2 glasses of water so far. I may even have a teaspoon of Himalayan pink salt in some water as well later on, just to make sure that I've got some electrolytes and minerals in my system as well, because that does actually help you to retain the water when you're fasting too, so that's good. Yeah, had a good night's sleep, had a wee bit of a lie-in. I'm downstairs now, it's 8:30 in the morning, and I really honestly do not feel hungry at all, so that's fantastic. I'm really pleased about that, because I was thinking by now that I'd be absolutely ravenously hungry. But to be fair, I think the psychological stuff is kicking in, because I don't normally eat at this time in the morning. I think the psychological thing is that I'm not going to eat. So we'll see how I feel later on. I did say that I would eat at 10 o'clock if I felt hungry, which is 40 hours. But to be honest, I've got, an hour and 20 minutes until that time hits, and I'm not really confident that I'm going to be feeling hungry by then. So I'm just going to let it go, and I'm just going to see how long I can go up to the 48 hours. We'll see. Scats is very keen on doing 72 hours, so we'll see what happens with him as well. So it's all very exciting. The healing that's going on in our bodies right now is exceptional. So we've got stem cell production kicked in now. We've got ketones. We're burning fat for fuel, nice steady burn. So that's fantastic as well. We've also got the brain fertilizer, BDNF, that's floating around in the brain, healing and nurturing the brain. And of course, there is also the added bonus of lowered inflammation and lowered blood pressure, and of course, the fabulous serotonin, which is now floating around in my brain, which is lovely. So right now, I'm very comfortable. I don't feel like I've been fasting at all, to be fair. So I'm just going to carry on, and I will let you know what's happening later on. Okay, bye. Last part of the journal. It's now 10 o'clock on the Wednesday morning. I finished my fast at around about 45 and a half hours, I think, and I had a cup of bone broth that I made, and then a couple of hours after that I had just a grilled breast of chicken with no skin on, and a couple of sprigs of broccoli, just to add a little bit of fibre to the mix. I have to say that after I'd eaten the broth, I didn't feel brilliant, and I think it was because I didn't strain the fat off, and of course because you haven't had any fat ingested, that kind of made me feel a bit queasy and weird. So I don't think I'll be doing that again. I think I'll just go for the gentle meal, or maybe strain off some fat. But it was a bit of an odd experience, and one that I hope not to have to repeat. So next time I do a prolonged fast, I think I'm just going to do, light protein and a couple of veggies, just to bring myself back into it. So overall, yesterday I lost 0.9 pounds, so almost another pound. So that takes me up to 2.8 pounds that I lost over the 48 hours. Now I'm expecting a little bit of rebound, but we'll see, because I'm going to refeed very sensibly again today. I'm about to eat, so that'll be a 16-hour fast today. Because I want to just reintroduce food back into the body and make sure that the body knows that it's okay, I'm going to feed you now. So that's the way I'm going to do it. So I'm going to have some scrambled eggs and maybe some smoked fish and avocado, and then we're going to go for a walk because it's a beautiful sunny day. So thank you for following, and hopefully you'll come to the conclusion in a moment. Okay, bye-bye. So that was it. The full 48 hours, or 45 and a half hours anyway, so a little bit less time than I was hoping, but I really wanted to get that last meal in before 6 o'clock so that I could do a 16-hour fast today, which is basically what I did. So would I do it again? Absolutely, in a heartbeat. I'm already planning for the next long fast, which will happen in October, because you should only really do one of these once a month. So I'm planning either a 48 or a 72 next month. I think it'll probably be 72, because to be honest with you, the 48-hour was great, but I did feel a little bit disappointed at not going on to 72. But at the same time, I felt it was the right thing to do as well. So with that, obviously the benefits of 72-hour fast are they just grow exponentially, which is why I want to go for it next time. Always, if you are embarking on any kind of fasting or a new diet, especially if you're on medication, please make sure that you speak to your medical practitioner, whoever that may be, just to make sure that everything's okay and that it's all right. And especially if you're doing a prolonged fast and you're taking medication, very important stuff. But you're all sensible, you know what to do. Thank you very much for coming along with me on this little journey, and I hope that you feel like you can talk to us. Give us a quick comment down below. Tell us what you're doing. Are you planning a fast? Are you a fasting expert? Did we do anything wrong? Just let us know. We're very grateful for all our subscribers and everybody who follows us on YouTube, Instagram and Facebook. So please let us know if you're enjoying yourselves, or let us know what you'd like to be seeing next from us. So until next time, bye bye.